Welcome back to Tech Industry Insider, the show where we analyze and answer all your questions about the latest happenings in the online technology or digital entertainment spaces. I'm Scott Steinberg, here to answer all your queries. By all means, please feel free to fire them over. Happy to have them. And actually, this week's comes to us courtesy of viewer El Guapo 012. Don't know where you guys come up with these names, but thank you. They're very creative. And he asks, Google Plus foray into social games, is it really going to give Facebook a run for its money? Well, that's a good question. Obviously, Google Plus now getting into the social games field. They've got a games page rolling out over the next few weeks and months. You're going to see 16 different games. So Angry Birds, the pissed off avians, come to yet another platform. They must be really, really angry, although I don't see why, considering the amount of money they're making. Also things like Bejeweled Blitz, Diamond Dash, you got Crime City, Zynga Poker. So not exactly titles that are super innovative or really going to move the dial. You can play a lot of them on other platforms. They're flash games. The nice part is for developers, they're simple to port over. And actually, Google is only taking a 5% cut of developers' pay for transactions that happen on Google+, whereas Facebook is taking 30%. So for developers, it's not really about making a fortune at this point. It's about diversifying their audience and grabbing land, being able to get some territory before a flood of competitors show up. Now, you have to keep in mind, on Facebook, you've got dozens of social games released every day. There are literally thousands on there. The big problem is discovery. You could have the greatest game in the world, social game that is, and if nobody knows about it, they're not going to play it. A lot of giants like Zynga, Electronic Arts, beginning to muscle people around. It's consolidating power, that is, because advertising dollars are how people are discovering games now. So at the end of the day, the developers that are trying to be on Google Plus are trying to get there before the flood of people do. 25 million users on Google Plus right now versus 750 million on Facebook. Kind of a no contest at this point. It's not really about making bundles of cash, although they may be able to make some before the gold rush really kicks off, but it's about being there early. Developers seem to think that this is not going to go the way of Buzz or Orkut, and that Google Plus does have a future. So ultimately, what they're trying to do is be there before the flood of competition arrives, and again, it's established that beachhead, so hopefully it'll be hard to shake them loose. They'll have loyal fans, and that way, when it's time to launch titles 2, 3, 4, and 5, when there are 100 million users, they'll be in a much better position. That said, if you have any more questions about the electronics or gaming spaces, by all means, love to have them. Please hit us up online. You can visit our website, www.toptechexpert.com. Hit us on Twitter, Gadget Expert, or Facebook, Video Game Expert. Always here, always happy to answer your questions. We'll talk soon.